Hello, collective. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a new channeled message. Okay, I hope that this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in and find out what the message Spirit has for you today. Okay, so here on the Kipper, we have unexpected income, and on the back of the Rider-Waite Tarot, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so with that, I'm really getting that you're going to have a very unexpected message coming forward to you. Okay. You're not going to see this message coming. It can be the content. It can be the content of the message that's very unexpected, or it can be the person that's sending it. It's very unexpected. You could be expecting this type of message to come forward from somebody. Okay. Especially right now, we're still in Mercury retrograde, I think. And depends on when I post this. But anyway, when I'm recording this, we're still in Mercury retrograde. So it could be the person that's unexpected with this Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? It's either somebody who neglected to send you a message. Yeah, I think it's a person that neglected to come towards you in the past. I think it could also be that it's not a love message, that it might be a career or a friendship or something like that kind of message also. We'll see what comes out. But after that is the Four of Pentacles, which is a person holding back. And now this person, Knight of Wands, is coming rushing forward, okay? Because they have realized coming towards you is their wish fulfillment, okay? Or it could be your wish fulfillment that this person reaches out to you, or at some point it could have been, okay? You could have been manifesting this person consciously or unconsciously in towards you, okay? And it's really, this person really wants to come forward now. I feel like this person is manifesting coming towards you. They want to offer, they want to extend an offer to you, okay? Or you could have an offer of, again, right, this unexpected income coming towards you. Wow, you guys. Okay. And underneath unexpected income is sudden wealth. So sudden wealth also doesn't always mean actual like physical material wealth or money to me. It can also mean you getting an unexpected message that really just enlightens you. It can be information, right? It can be a sudden wealth of information. It could be something that you've wanted to know the truth about for a while, okay? And you're finally learning the truth about it. So this could even be somebody reaching out to you and being like, have you heard that this happened to so-and-so? And you're like, what? If you've been wondering, what happened to this person or what's going on in that situation, it could be a message of, somebody just calls you just to, shoot the shit, just to be like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? What have you been doing? Yada, yada. Oh, girl. Also, did you hear about this? Like, what? What happened? No. What happened with them? This and this happened. And not like, what? Like, that's crazy. So that's a possibility as well. This has been coming out a lot as well because you see back there in the background of the sudden wealth card, you see this the house that's in the background back there. Okay. There's also a Four of Wands right here. So there could be very rapid communication coming in about a house. Okay. Or about a family name. Okay. And I feel like in the past, there was some situation, or it could be about someone wanting to settle down with you or somebody wanting to be with you, okay? Somebody wanting to start a foundation with you, okay? And it's going to come in like really rapidly out of nowhere. You're just going to be like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Okay? But Spirit is saying keep an open mind about it because this could show up in very many different ways in your life. But I feel like for some of you, this person is going to tell you about how this message has been delayed, how it was blocked in some type of way. It even could be something where this comes out and it's like, oh, you didn't hear about that? That happened like a month ago. Like, how did I not hear about this? Like, I don't know. Like, some kind of situation here. Somebody is going to tell you about how they were trying to bring this message towards you before, but it felt blocked. They felt blocked. They felt slowed down. They could be telling you about what's been slowing them down from delivering this to you. Okay. All right. But it is going to be with the Sun card here. It is going to be a revelation to you, right? It is going to be like the sudden sun comes out, the clouds of confusion part, and boom, like the truth is out. And you're just like, what? What? I know this is a general reading, and this is kind of general what this information could be about, but let it resonate as it does for you, okay? I feel like spirit is cautioning you to have restraint when it comes to this, okay? Have the strength to maybe perhaps not respond as like emotionally as you might have in the past, okay? Um, because for some of y'all, this message could come with something that really like fires you up. Like, what? They said what? They did what? What do you mean? You know? Who said what? Like, oh, I didn't come towards you because so and so said this. Like, what? Why would so and so say that about me? Why would you believe that? Why, so spirit's like, try to calm yourself, okay? Because this message, because unbeknownst to you, for some of you, right, whoever was the one that blocked this message, okay, their intention, okay, the person who actually blocked this message, their intention could have been to stir up drama, or to stir up stuff. But however, spirit is saying we allowed them to block it because it was a part of a soul contract here. It was the way something was supposed to happen in divine timing. This message needed to come to you in divine timing. So kind of try to breathe through it, okay? Kind of try to breathe through it. Let's see what I want to clarify. Yeah. For some of y'all, for sure. Like spirit is cautioning you to come at this with a open heart and compassion and understanding. That doesn't mean don't have boundaries, but try to come at this with with compassion and understanding towards this situation. Okay, it's gonna be a much better. It's better to not let something throw you off your center. Right? It's better to not let something, if you're in a real vibing, high, feeling good moment, and then somebody comes forward with a piece of drama about how so and so said this about you, and that kept so and so from coming towards you. It's so much better to just not get involved with the drama and be like, anyway, well, what's going on now? Don't whatever. I don't even need to know anyway. What's the point of this? What do you know? Let's get down to the nitty gritties of it, okay? Because this all is a karmic lesson. This person could have been held up because they needed to learn a karmic lesson, okay? So, yeah. But 10 of Cups now, right? So Spirit is saying, go towards your wish fulfillment. Stay true to yourself, okay? And only offer a cup to something that you know is really going to build towards your wish fulfillment and your happiness. Because there is an opportunity here for an imbalance to happen, right? There is an opportunity here for someone to cause an imbalance to happen, okay? And for someone, to really try to burden you with something here, okay? You can either let this be a burden here on you. So it's really about what you choose to concentrate on, Um, like for some of you, if it's a message about a house, it could be like, oh, well, we got the house, but that we had to go back and forth. But this person who is actually your friend also put an offer in on the house, so it's like it comes with like good news, but it also comes with some drama attached to it. It's like good news with a little bit of drama attached to it because things have been held up, and so the truth of what's been holding this good news from coming towards you, it's kind of it's kind of gonna stir up some ish, right? It's gonna stir up a little bit of drama. But Spirit is saying, like, don't let it knock you off your center. Just kind of move forward because it does have the opportunity to imbalance you. And I feel like there's somebody here who might really be trying to imbalance you with this King of Swords energy right here, okay? All right. But Spirit is saying that you've already learned this lesson. You've already gotten clarity on the situation. But whatever it is, whatever hang energy, like whatever kind of like hold up energy that you were in, whatever holding pattern you were in, let the big thing that you take from this being that you're freed, you're good to go, you got this good news, like the blocks are over, the blocks are done. Concentrate on the good clearing part of this instead of the wait, what drama led to the block and to begin with, like, because there is an opportunity here for you to concentrate on that, you know, for you to concentrate on the negative of the situation instead of, well, the blocks are over now. You got what you wanted now. So if the drama, you know, so it's really up to you. That's what Spirit's saying. It's really up to you, you know, about, you know, this is an opportunity for peace, for clarity, for understanding. But if you concentrate on, what do you mean? What is all this drama? What do you mean? Like, all these blocks were being put up and all of this was happening. Like, you know, yeah. All right. So let's get into some juicy details because I want some juicy details. So let's get some more details with this Page of Swords here about what this message is exactly going to be about. Just straight up. Like I said, this main male here, okay, has been having some serious thoughts about you, especially, or let it resonate as it is. You know, if you're this man, you know, you might be thinking about this woman here. You might be thinking about this feminine energy here, and so you're wanting to come forward and tell this person, like, oh, I've been going through this, or I've been going through that, and that's why I didn't, you know, that's why I didn't reach out to you, or that's why I stayed away from you. Okay. If it's the other way around, this man, okay, if you're the woman here or the feminine energy here, this masculine energy is going to come towards you and be like, I've been thinking about you this whole time, but this was happening, that was happening, and this was happening, and that was happening. Okay. But it definitely is going to be a revelation here, okay, that finally I can come towards you. Finally, I can show the truth to you, but I felt very blocked. Okay. Okay. And definitely the overall energy here is that this person is coming towards you because they've been through something that has matured them. They've definitely gone through, okay, they've definitely gone through here some karmic lessons that have made them feel differently about the situation than they did in the past. Period. Okay. So this could be something, period. I say message, expectation, and pathway. So I'm hearing that for some of you, you could be kind of over the situation, that you could be like, look, I don't even care. Like, okay, good to know. I'm glad that I know what kept you waiting, but I'm kind of over this situation. Like, because you had expectation for a long time for this person to come forward, or this person to call you, or for them to send you a message, or for them to come towards you because you felt like it was a part of your pathway. You know, to transform this, you've been knowing that it was that it was meant, that it had been supposed to happen, you know? But like I said, divine timing, something happened here that made it very clear to Spirit that this person needed to learn a lesson before they came towards you. Okay. So you've been expecting this for a while, you know, and you're like, I know, because I always knew it was part of your pathway to come back towards me, or I always knew we were supposed to be working together, but I know you had ish to work out, you know. And for some of you, you're going to welcome this person coming back towards you. And for some of you, you're like, main male, main female, you're like, okay, false person. This person could come towards you and tell you that they got caught up dealing with a false person. They were with a karmic situation here, okay? I really feel like that this false person right here that caused this concern, okay, is definitely this karmic lesson that this person was learning from, okay? Okay. Tell me about this Ten of Cups and this, tell me about the energy you want this feminine energy to be in, okay? Or tell me about this Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. Wow. So despair fell on the ground. This man doesn't want to be in despair anymore. And just period. That's exactly the energy that I was feeling off of it. And we're just going to confirm that with distant horizons and lovers. This person has been wanting to come towards you. You've been this person's fantasy. You've been this person's like, when I get through this is what I'm going to do. You know, this is what I get, or this is what I'm going to go towards. You know, this person has also had the expectations that they know they have been keeping you waiting. They know, but they were like, you know, I had to deal with all of this. It's been a karmic lesson for me, you know? And honestly, I want you to move forward with what feels right to you. That's what Spirit says. Because for some of y'all are going to be like, finally, okay, let's do this, you know? And for some of you, you might be like, look, I'm over it. Like, okay, like I'm happy that you learned that lesson, but, you know? Or some of you might kind of feel indifferent about it. Might be like, okay, well, you know? But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh my God, this person struggled through so much, and now you know, you just have to be with them. No, you don't. Or the opposite, you know, if the, you know, I'm not going to tell you either, like, Not at the stage right now. I'm not going to tell you like, oh, this is BS. This person shouldn't have let this happen, so move on. I'm not going to tell you either way because spirit wants me to keep it pretty open. This person has been in despair, but they want to, with despair leaving leaving the spread down there, they want to get rid of this despair. They want to walk away from that, and they want to become an official person here. They really want to step in to this mature official person role. They're like, I want to officially be your person, or I want to come forward. For some of you, this person had to step into some kind of leadership position, and that's what held them up. It was like work. For some of y'all, this person could be involved in the military, okay? And there could be some kind of military, their kind of job that got, they could have been deployed, or they could have been, held up in some kind of, I don't know why I'm hearing military court. Like, I hope not, but it is what it is. So this person's going to come towards you. There is going to be drama attached to it, though. This person is going to let you know that the drama that they've been going through, this craziness they've been going through, this upheaval they've been going through, okay? They've been going through some tower moments for sure, okay? Okay. Let's clarify this, what's been holding them up. While we're talking about it, let's clarify what's been holding them up. What's been holding this man, period. What's been holding this main male up? A false person. And you see that 8 up there? Karma. Karmic battles. What's been holding this main female, okay, that's been this false person, is what's been holding this person up. And this doesn't have to be a lover, okay? This could be a family member, this could be a friend, this could be a boss, this could be some kind of situation that they got into with a coworker or something like that. It's open to interpretation here, but oh, this just got very serious. That could be why spirit wants you to kind of like be a little open about it, because for some of y'all, this person was held up by the fact that they had a child that passed. Okay. And for others of y'all, some of y'all, it's more directly like that, like it's just straight up what the card says. And for some of y'all, it is the fact that they had to put a situation with a child and a false person like to rest. They had to bring an end to this situation right here. For some of y'all, it's the fact that this person had to bring an end to their childish ways of messing with karmics, of dealing with these karmic people and having these childish ways. But for some of y'all, maybe even for only one of y'all, or for 2 of y'all, or for 3 of y'all, for a very few people, this person could have been dealing with the passing of a child. Okay. I'm hearing that for some of y'all, it was that they were in a marriage or in a relationship with somebody, and this person was, I don't know why I want to say with child. This person was pregnant, or they were with child, and some kind of complication happened, and they lost the baby, and that just really tore apart their relationship. It was really sad. They were both in despair, right? With that despair card down there. It was very heavy. It was a lot to go through, and it really, it hung this person up. It kept them in a low vibrational state for a while. They might have even had to deal with depression. They might have even had to go, seek out therapy, seek out counseling to really learn how to cope with the loss of this child. Okay. Yeah. This person felt like they were trapped in a prison. Like this person felt like they were imprisoned in the situation. They felt like, maybe they even, they were dealing with an unexpected pregnancy. They could have been just kind of messing around with somebody or casually dating someone, or even if they were in a serious relationship, these two might have really not expected that person to get pregnant, or expected this to happen. They could have had a high risk pregnancy or something like that, and things just didn't end that well. This person really had to go through a whole you know. But this person felt like, yeah, this marriage they felt like they were trapped into or like forced into a marriage or into a contract here with this person. It was a karmic contract that they had to fulfill with this person. You know, it was meant to happen. They were meant to go through this experience. And I hate to, and I know when we talk that it's easy to say things like, oh, you know, you got a flat tire, or oh, you lost a job, or something like that is like, is like, you know, life changing as those things can, not a tire, you know, blowing, but like, you know, you lost a job or you lost a house, or, you know, just a boyfriend and a spouse, you know, or you and a boyfriend or girlfriend, something more casual, broke up, you know. It's easy to say, oh, well, this was a karmic thing that, you know, this was something in life that you just had to go through, you know. It's easy to say it when it's stuff like that, and it's a lot harder to say it for some things, you know, because we don't want to think like, what do you mean? Like, God told me I had to go through losing this child. Like, that seems like effed up. Like, why would I want to go through that? I don't know. Um, but, you know, sometimes life sucks, you know, and I know that's really, I feel like I'm failing. I feel like I'm failing with my words right now, you know, because I honestly, like, I don't know, you know, what can I say about it? You know, I'm very sorry for this person's loss. And, you know, sometimes we can't help the fact that we are mortal beings and people pass, you know, and it's really heavy, you know. It really sucks to go through. I wish that nobody had to go through losing their child, but unfortunately that does happen in life. And unfortunately, some, you know, some couples can't make it through that, you know, especially if this child was the only thing tying the two of them together. Like, they really didn't want to be together, or they never had plans to actually turn this into something long term, you know. But then this person got pregnant, or a child came about, and now, you know, some kind of situation has ended now. So it's like, I really feel like these people could have trauma bonded together for a while, but I feel like eventually, you know, even the most loving situation can turn on its head when something so traumatic like that happens, right? Community and marriage, with marriage on the back of the deck. I really feel like this person fell to, like, community, family expectations. Like, the expectation was here for this person. See how it has, like, the older woman and the older man with the child in between, right? The expectation of their community, or the expectation, you know, their morality, or just their family, or just what society says, like, oh, you get a person pregnant, you marry them, and that's what you do. Like, that's just what you do. Even if you're not really that in love with that person, if it happens, like, that's what you're just supposed to do. And that's, I feel like, for a lot of them, this is what this person, like, felt like they just had to do. You know, they felt like it was the right thing to do, was to be there for their child, or to marry this person. Bad health, yeah. But then this person fell into bad health, okay? Can you give me a little bit more clarity about this? Great fortune. Marriage and unexpected income. I didn't want to say it, but I was kind of getting that for some of y'all, this false person might have lied about being pregnant, or might have lied about the baby being theirs, okay? But there was a situation here. This person had to go through a situation with a false person that ended with them, you know, they had to either end a situation with a person around, like, having a child with them, okay? They didn't end it, but, like, something ended around that scenario, okay? And with this, I'm also getting, I'm getting such, like, a strong, like, psychic itch on my nose. Like, and for some of y'all,
Um, for some of y'all, this person found out that somebody here could have been scamming or scheming, some kind of insurance scam. Okay. Somebody could have found out that somebody was trying to put somebody in bad health so that they could get some kind of sudden wealth because they were married to this person. Because great fortune, unexpected income, bad health. Okay. Shit. Okay. I'm also getting here that somebody could have lost both. They could have been in a marriage. You know, this marriage could have been based in love. Um, and this spouse here could have fallen into bad health, okay? They could have had a very high risk pregnancy and they might have lost both. They might have lost their partner and their child, you know, or you know, some kind of birthing complication could have happened, and this person has been in this incredible despair, dealing with all of everything that's come on the other side of that. Okay, now for some of you, like I said, like I was talking about before, this is unexpected. This could be a person just coming towards you. This could be a friend, or this could be a family member, or this could be somebody who was not previously connected to you, okay, at all, was not previously connected to you. And this could be somebody that you could be meeting, or that you could be I don't know why I'm getting that you could be going to group therapy, or you could be overhearing this message and it's just really going to touch you, just hearing this person talk about their backstory and what they've gone through, you know, that they are, you know, maybe you're dating or going out there on the scene and this person's like, yeah, I'm kind of, you know, I'm getting back out there. A few years ago, you know, I was married and I had a spouse, and she was pregnant, and unfortunately I lost both, you know. So, but I feel like this person, I don't know if this spouse or if this person had some kind of insurance policy or something like that, and then, you know, they've gotten an unexpected like payout from that, you know. And I feel like if they do have that, this person kind of feels like, this person doesn't really spend the money that much, or they don't, you know, they live comfortably off the money, you know, they might have put it away to save it for the future or to save it for something else, and they don't really touch it that much. But this person is like, yeah, you know, I didn't expect this to happen, but, you know, it turns out my wife's family had like an insurance policy on her, and because we were married, I was the benefactor. I got the payout from it, you know. So it could be this person, yeah, because I'm feeling like this weighed down energy. Um, because for some of y'all, like I said, for some of y'all, this person, um, because it's a general reading, you guys. So if I feel like I know all these changing stories sometimes can be confusing, but I want to cover as much of the stories that I hear come up, because there's a good deal, many of you, and all of your situations are going to be different. You know, they might sound kind of similar overall, but the details of it are going to be different. So don't let the details of me talking about another person's story throw you off, you know. But anyway, so there could be, but also there could be somebody here that was dealing with a false person that lied about being pregnant or lied about something, and they could have found out that they were trying to put this person in bad health and get some kind of insurance policy like out of them, some kind of life insurance policy payout. Okay, this is crazy. Official person, and again, like sudden wealth with official person here. You know, it elevated this person's status, or it elevated, you know, something inside of this person, you know. um Maybe perhaps beforehand this person was like, I never really was that interested in being a father or anything like that, but then once I went through this whole scenario, I knew that I was actually really getting attached to the baby. Like I was really wanting to be a father, and I know that at one point I will want to be a father in the future. Okay. Change. Yeah. It caused a big, obviously, dealing with any of the scenarios that we're talking about is going to cause a big change in this person. All right. But either way, this person has been in despair. about what they went through in the past, but now they want to get out. They are fighting, or that they are, you know, that they are, excuse me, coming out of this despair and coming out of this. What's up with this King of Swords over here? Thank you. Main female. But some of y'all, this karmic is still causing issues. It's still causing problems. Mature woman and wealthy man. Or it could be the mother or a family member of this karmic. Okay? If this person passed away, their family could be, kind of having a not so high vibrational like reaction to this person, like getting the payout of the life insurance. Like I had to deal with, you know or this person could have been dealing with like a mother-in-law, or like a mother that was like overly attached, um where it's like, you're like, you are all that I have left of my daughter, or like, you're all that I have left of the family my daughter was making. So it's given me like a meshment kind of energy, where this mature woman here kind of attached themselves to this man here, and was like, you're all, my daughter was all I have. It was just me and my daughter. And then now my daughter has passed away, and now I'm going to attach myself to you, and the thought of you moving on and getting married to somebody else like makes me want to break down, because no, you should mourn the rest of your life, because you know and it's this kind of energy of that's really sad though. It's this energy of, it's not fair to this masculine at all, but it's this energy of, if you if you move on, if you go get married to somebody else, you know, it's really official. Like, it's really, really, even though obviously this person is passed over and it is official, but there's something here about seeing their spouse like go get married to somebody else, or go make a family with somebody else. And it's like, you're getting to make a family, but my daughter's not. You're getting to move on, but my daughter's not. And you're taking the money that you got from my daughter passing and giving it to somebody else. This person feels a way about it. This person definitely feels a way about it. But, it's not fair for this man. Is this man supposed to stay single for the rest of their life? Are they supposed to not have a family? Are they supposed to just mourn for the rest of their life and never like try to like, I don't want to say move on, because it's not like a move on scenario, but you know what I mean? Is this person supposed to just never fully heal and never have their heart open up to another person again? I can understand that it's kind of, yeah. So say this man is trying to like move, like, it's like, look, I just can't live in this house anymore. Like, I can't live in this house anymore. It makes me think about my family that I lost. It makes me think about this. Like, I've got to move on. Like, I've got to, and so this mother-in-law or this mother could feel a certain way, could feel like, no, it's too soon. No, and it doesn't matter like how long it's been. I feel like this person could be dealing with a mother-in-law that's just like, it's too soon. Like, what do you mean? Like, and it's just like, I can't deal with this. Like, I have to move. Like, I have to get out of this house. I have to move. I have to sell this house. I have to sell the things inside this house. Like, I don't want, like, it has to be a part of my healing process, that I don't just stay there entombed in this house of sadness with everything that I've lost around me. I can't walk past the empty nursery one more time. I can't sleep in the bed that me and her used to sleep in not one more day. I can't do this. Like, I have to move on. And from this mother-in-law or mother's perspective, it's like, what do you mean? Like, so you're just gonna take, so you're, even if there wasn't like a life insurance payout, like, if this person is, say, like, selling, oh my gosh, I can only imagine how hard this is on this masculine energy. Like, selling the crib, selling the stuffed animals, selling the stuff that they bought, selling their house and selling the land or selling that. It's like, no, like I have to, I have to get out of here. Like I can't stay entombed in this. I have to be able to move on with my life. And this person doesn't like the thought of bringing in a new family or creating a family here with all of the old stuff, because it's just like the energy of what I lost just clings to this place. This person has very much so associated their despair and their sadness and their depression and their loss with the location that they are in, even the city that they're in. They're like, I have to leave, like I have to get out of here. And they could have family that really doesn't want them to move away. They could have, like I said, a mother-in-law who, I don't know, are they technically still your mother-in-law if the person passed and you're technically not married to them anymore? I guess so. Like, I guess, like, legally, I don't know. I guess legally, like, the marriage is no more, so you're legally not really bound to this person, but like morally and emotionally you are. But this person could be like, please don't move away, please don't sell the home you're selling. It's like, here, like, you can take as much of your daughter's things back that you want, like I won't sell any of that, but like this house that I bought for us to live in, I can't. Like this, anything that you want out of the house that you can take back, like you can take if you want it. If you want stuffed animals of the baby and all this stuff, like you can take them, but like I have to leave this place. And this person is like, don't leave, don't leave, you're the last. If you sell the house and you sell all this stuff and um and you leave, like it's really, really officially over. Like I really, actually really have to grieve the fact that my daughter passed and that I lost my future grandchild, that I lost this future that I thought I was going to be building. Oh my God, this is so freaking heartbreaking, y'all. Holy crap. This is so freaking heartbreaking, because I empathize with everyone in this situation. I understand what this mature, like I can only imagine that it's very heartbreaking, especially if they were just like a single mother, or if this daughter was like, if they were like a single mother and then like this daughter was their only child. It's like, I like my whole family fell apart, and I was so happy. I was seeing my daughter. You guys were married. You guys were buying a house. You guys were having a baby. It's so, like it's the dream. It's what you want. It's what you want to see in your future generations. And then everything just kind of fell apart, and this person is going to have to learn, this mature woman is going to have to learn how to healthily grieve through this process and kind of detach themselves from this masculine, because they could have let their grief really and kind of projected their grief and their issues with their grief onto this masculine. Like, you're moving on too fast. Like, no, you should grieve for the rest of your life. You shouldn't remarry. You shouldn't do that. No, like that's not what you do. That's not how you handle it. You're just moving on. But it's anger. It's anger at the loss of what happened. It's anger at the unfairness of what happened and what this person is going through, but they are projecting it onto this masculine. And they're like, how dare you? How dare, oh, did you just marry my daughter for her money? Did you just marry my daughter, to be able to sell this house? Because the house could have been like family, like it could have been passed down to them, or it could have been, they could have inherited it or something like that. But there wasn't like a prenup or anything, so technically, because these people were married, this masculine owns the house now. But they're like, I can't do this, but I need to sell this house. Like, if I want to start a new beginning for myself, like I'm gonna have to sell this house. I paid on the mortgage. It's my house just as much as it was hers. Like, excuse me. Pathway. And this person is realizing, like, I don't have to stay. That's what I just keep hearing this masculine say. This isn't a house, it's a tomb. Like, I can't stay here. Like, I can't stay here in this place. Like, yeah, all I see is the life every day that I sit here. All I see is the life that I was envisioning. All I see is the life that I lost, and I can't stay here. Adjudication. I don't know. This family could have even tried to like stop this man or sue this man from being able. They could have tried to say, oh, it's a family house and they were only married. It's a technicality. Let's take this house back or something like that. Courtship. Yeah, I'm kind of getting this energy of just like, it's not right for you to remarry. Like, it's not right for you to move on to have somebody else. And like, it could have been years. For some of y'all, it could have been up to like 10 years or something like that these people were together. Oh my God. I just got a message that said, liven up your living space. Chill. Get help negotiating toxic energy. I just got another notification that said that. Okay. Yeah, so they could have been trying to take with the courthouse and adjudication here. They could have been trying to call this masculine a thief and tried to take them to court. Okay. They could have been like, oh, you only married my daughter to take their money from them or something like that. Like, um, damn. And so it has been a whole journey that this masculine has been going on, toiling and labor, like going through it. They've been going through it. That's that 10 of Wands. They've been going through it. And it's really aged them. It's really aged them into this mature male. Or like I said, they could have been dealing with this for years. Look. What? Wait. How did all this get flipped over? But anyway, house and family room is right here. House and family room. Occupation is here. This person could be like a contractor or a builder, and they could have built this dream home for like their family or something like that. And they're just like, I got to get out of here. I can't live in this house. Like, I was building this house for me and my family, and I can't do this anymore. I can't stay here. Wow. Courtship came out again. Yeah. I really, really feel like this mature woman, whether or not this mature woman feels very privileged, they feel very entitled, okay? They feel very much so like, I don't know, like if, like I said, if this house was an inheritance in some type of way, if the money was an inheritance, and it's like, oh, it's convenient. Yeah, it could even have gotten to the point where this person's like, oh, it's convenient that you married my daughter and then she got pregnant and then, they both just died and now you just get to move on with her money and you get to have this house and everything like that. Like, yeah, it could have gotten pretty dark, honestly. It could have gotten pretty dark and pretty accusatory here. Thief. Again, this thief fell out over this main man. Like, they are literally called, they're like, you're a thief. Like you are, or like I said, this man just feels robbed. Like they feel, Katya was robbed. I don't know why I just heard that. But like, this person feels robbed of a future. They felt robbed of a future, but they're trying to move on from it. They're trying to get better from it, sudden wealth. And they're trying to, yeah, but this woman really has an expectation that this man should be in poverty, or this man should, whether or not that's actual like wealth poverty, or what, like money, monetary poverty, or whether or not they're just like, you should be in poverty, like you shouldn't have another love, like you shouldn't. This could have even been feelings that this own person had to overcome. They could have had to overcome some kind of expectation that they should just be, lonely and sad and by themselves for the whole rest of their life. And then they were like, no, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. Um, and if this is like a widowed person, they could be coming towards you and saying, and letting you know, like, I didn't think. They're seeing you in high honor with this message of concern coming forward. They're seeing you in high honor and they're like, I didn't think that I could find somebody that would melt my heart again. I didn't think I would find somebody that would make me want to pursue them again. I didn't think I would find somebody that would make me want to love again or believe in love again. But I feel like I found that person in you. Adjudication. Look, with this house and imprisonment. They could have been fighting here again, fighting this woman here in court to be able to sell this house or be able, to get out of whatever imprisonment they felt like they were in, because they felt like this house was, like I said, this house isn't a home, it's a tomb, it's a prison. Like, I just want to be out of this place. I just don't want to have to be here anymore. Why? Courthouse. Privileged lady, mature man. If this person didn't pass and this person is just trying to get like a divorce from this person and their parents could have really been doing a number. Could have really been doing a number on this man. To really try to suck as much out of him as they can to not allow him to leave. Mature man. Exactly. This person has really matured. They've really aged. And they're just like, yeah, like, I just want to be free. I don't want to be here anymore. This isn't a home, it's a prison, This isn't a house, it's a tomb. Like, this is over. Like, I just want to leave this scenario, but they've been really having to fight for it. Wow. That is really sad. It really is. But like I said, it could be this person's coming forward towards you, telling you all the stuff that they've been through, They don't want to feel left out anymore. They don't want to feel locked out in the cold anymore. Like, they want to be able to move on with their life, and they want to be able, but they've had a person here that's really been holding them up. That's being represented here by, look, King and Queen of Swords. Now, whether or not, that is their late spouses, like parents, or whether or not that's, just them having to go through this divorce with this person, because a King and Queen of Swords can be people who aren't seeing eye to eye. People, they're just trying to walk away from this scenario so they could go and invest in a person that they really feel like is, they're like, I didn't feel, there's something here about this mature man and this mature woman, like, really standing in this main man's way from moving on, because they don't want this person to take the money that they have and give it to somebody else. Now, whether or not that was this person's money, this wealthy man's money, and there is a karmic here that doesn't want them to move on and be able to go provide a life for someone else. It's like, no, like, sure, if you want to go marry somebody else, go marry somebody else, but you're going to go marry somebody else poor, and you're going to leave your money here with me, or whether or not, like I said, it's some kind of life insurance payout or some type of, like, inheritance, that they gave this person. And then when they married this person, there was no prenup or anything like that. So the money fell to this man. And then the parents are like, no, the money stays with us. And this person is like, no, this is the money I'm going to build the rest of my life with, and they're kind of like, nah, you're not finna walk away and go give our daughters the money that you got out of our daughter passing or our daughter's inheritance. You're not going to go build a life for somebody else with that. Expectation and false person. Yeah, like, they're just like, there's a man and a woman here, though. There's a man and a woman here, because that false person has a man and a woman on it. There's a man and a woman here causing issues here for this masculine, like, moving forward, because they're just like, oh, nuh-uh. You're not going to do that. Message, occupation, sudden wealth. I feel like There's also something here about this because I keep hearing something about making content. I don't know if this masculine made content out of renovating their house or selling their house, or they made content about, oh, I'm a widow and this is how, and this is how I, if this person was like grieving and they started a blog, or they were grieving and they started and they started like a YouTube channel, or they started something like that and they were like, this is how I'm going to get through it, like just talking about what they were going through and how hard it was. Or if this person was like a family blogger or something like that, and then, their person passed and they were just making content or making video about how hard it was, how they were trying to get over everything. They could have a family of a person here, that's like, or even if they were like a family blogger or something like that, and then this relationship is breaking up, they could have a karmic and their karmic's family making a whole thing about how, you know, they should be entitled to some of the money, or it's like because I was hearing exploiting, you're exploiting our daughter's passing and making money off of it. But I feel like this person's intent wasn't to make money off of it. I feel like this person's intent um was really just to tell their story, you know, was to just be honest about what it was like, you know. Um yeah, I'm hearing this person say like it was just, my intent of it was just to help myself through it and to help other people that are maybe like young grieving widows, you know. For some of y'all, this person was like 25 when their person like passed, because I was hearing that number specifically, 25, and it's like, how many 25-year-olds do you know are grieving widows, you know? And to the fact that, like I'm not gonna say single for the whole rest of the, what, like 60, 70 years of my life. Like, I'm not gonna stay single. I'm 20, like I'm young. I'm a young man, or like I'm a young person. Like, but this tragedy struck, this tragedy happened, and to get through it, to cope with it, I made some kind of content over it, or I just started speaking about it, or I just started being honest about what I dealt with. This person could have wrote about it, or they could have seen like there's not that many people out there making content about what it feels like to be young and have a person that you thought you were going to spend your whole life with pass away. So, as a way of coping, I'm going to produce this content, or I'm gonna blog about it, or I'm gonna talk about it, because this person maybe might have went out there and was like, there's a ton of people talking about what it's like to start over your life when you're much older and your person passes away. But there's not a lot of people out there talking about what, providing the perspective of, I'm young, I'm under 30, and my spouse and my family has already like passed and fallen apart. What do I do, thinking, how do I grieve? How do I get back out there in the dating scene, knowing that, my spouse has passed away? Or if, like I said, if this person was some kind of contractor, or this person was making content about them building a house together with their spouse, like, oh, hey, like, hey, you guys, like, this is us renovating our house. This is that. And then this craziness happened, and, they lost their spouse. And so they have like a following or something. And they were like, just got to be honest with you guys, like, my spouse passed away. They could have a lot of people like donating to their channel, or they could have a lot of like this big unexpected income. Or like I said, it was very sudden wealth. It was very unexpected, that they got this payout, or this life insurance payout, and they were just like, what? Or they didn't expect to, they thought that them and this person was going to build this whole life together with this money they had saved, but now they're just single, left alone by themselves building a house, or with a house full of things that they're just like, just remind me of the loss that I have. So what do I do? You know? Yeah. What do I do when I am left behind with only memories of you? What'll I do? Yeah, this person is just kind of like, or this person could be making some kind of content, producing music or something, and they're they might have made a song about their grieving process or something, and it like blew up or it went viral or something like that, or they made content, they made a video about how hard it was to be a grieving spouse at their age, and how they felt guilty about moving on, that they knew that they didn't want to stay single for the rest of their life. They still wanted to build a family, but they felt guilty about the fact that that their spouse wouldn't get that chance, that they were hoping to build a life with this person. They were in love with that person, and they wanted to build a life with this person. And I don't know, that it was just the genuineness of what they were doing that really made it blow up or go viral. And now they have either their family or their person's family is like, you're monetizing our daughter's death, or you're monetizing your wife's death. That's um it's like a moral blow. Like, you should feel ashamed of yourself. You should donate all that money. You should get rid of it. It's not even yours. You're only getting it because our daughter passed. Like, it's messed up, that you're monetizing this, or you're exploiting what you went through with our daughter. Like, and that wasn't this person's intent, but there are people out there trying to kind of spin it that way, because like I said, these people are projecting that energy of, you should feel, I feel terrible, I feel bad, I have all this anger that I lost my child, I have all this anger that I lost my grandchild, I have all this anger that this happened, that it's not fair, and I'm going to project it onto their spouse, or their widowed spouse. And it's not fair. you know it's not fair that this person can't find the way that they need to grieve over it. you know but this person is trying to walk away from this. Yes, they feel imprisoned. For some of them, they could literally be trying to throw them in prison, but the truth is, this person is in high honor. If they have a child, okay, and the child didn't pass but their person did, okay, they could have had grandparents that tried to sue them for custody of this child. Like, we should be able to have our child. We should be able to have this child because it's the last piece of our daughter that we have. And it's like, look, like, this is my child too. Like, or if this person was like, we just can't stay in this house. It's so sad. And both of us miss her and we're here. It's like, we deserve to be able to go start a new life. And those people were like, no. And it's like, well, what are you going to do? It's like, well, I'm going to move away. And it's like, well, where are you moving? Well, I got this job and I'm going to move like across the country. No, no, we can't let go. We can't let you do that. We can't let you move on. We can't let you take this money and then just sell this house and then move on like our daughter didn't mean anything. We're going to sue you for custody of our grandchild, because you shouldn't be able, we're going to sue you and try to block you from being able to sell your house and move away, because something crazy like that, where it's like, what? Yeah, that's this mature woman. And it's mainly the mother here. Or if it's not that, it's just these people trying to rally a community and try to guilt this person. Like, morally, they're trying to hit this person and tell them, like, no, you should feel ashamed of yourself. You shouldn't move away. You should, how dare you try to move on? Or how dare, like, you're not going to go and move away and let another woman raise our grandchild. Like, absolutely not. Like, you cannot do that. Oh, what did I say? Community. They're trying to turn this community of people against this person and imprison this person. Keep this person in concern. You see that peace lily back there? That's this person afterwards sitting there. They could have a peace lily from the funeral or something like that, and they just sit there and look at it like, and they're like, I can't do this. Like, I can't sit here and me and my child, or just me, just be miserable thinking about the loss that I had, sitting here in poverty, like, I can't eat, I can't sleep in this place, like, I gotta go. And it is a part of this person's pathway to transform and to come out of this situation, and be able to have love again. But this person has either friends or family or people that are trying to either legally, like, actually go take this person to court and stop them from being able to move on, or just morally, guilt wise, they're trying to guilt this person, like, don't move on, stay sad, like, because they feel sad, and they feel like, oh, I'll never be able to get over it. But you just want to move on, and you just want to get married to somebody else, and you want to take our grandchild away from us, like. And so it's like them trying to turn the community against this man, or against this person, because they're misplacing their anger and misplacing their grief. Like, they are allowing their grief to turn into anger, and then because they don't want to hold on to that anger, they want to project it out onto somebody else, instead of really, these people are finding a very unhealthy way to grieve the loss of a child. And I can only imagine how heartbreaking it is to go through this. But doing all of this to this man, like, in that scenario, it's like, is this what your daughter would really want? Would your daughter want you, you know, and I feel like this masculine could have even been praying to this person, or they could have had a visitation from this person, and this person was like, I don't want you to stay single for the rest of your life, go get remarried, go build a home, I want you to be happy, go, I don't want our child to be motherless, go and find a good person, to help you raise our child, or help you raise our daughter, to help you raise our son, you know um I don't want you to be single forever. I don't want you to mourn over me forever. I want you to be happy. I truly loved you, and I truly love our child. And I don't want you to feel trapped and imprisoned in this place. And I feel like, honestly, that, oh, I'm hearing ashamed. Like, if this person did pass away, they feel very ashamed of how their family is treating this masculine. I thought I was going, though. Official person. Main male in courthouse. Yeah. This courthouse here. And this, I just heard that you got to fight for your right. Obviously, it's not fight for your right to party, but I just heard that line from the song. And so I was like, you got to fight for your right. Like, you got to fight for your rights. And you got to stand up to this, and know that you do have a right courtship to go on, and to grieve, and to move on, and whether or not, like I said, whether or not that's like, some of these people have like actual like court, like legal issues coming about from this, and some of them, it's just like moral issues, where people in this community, or this person's like, um in-laws are just like, or it could even be their parents, their in-laws could be okay with it, but their parents could be like, you shouldn't move on, you shouldn't do this, you've went through this loss, how dare, like, how can you want to move away, how can you want to not deal with this anymore, like, what do you mean you want to move away and you want to start a new life elsewhere, like, no, you've gone through this whole tragedy, like, you know like, we're scared, we almost, or say it was like a car accident or something like that, where this masculine could have gone in the hospital, and they could have either lost their child, or they could have lost, um, their spouse, or both, or something like that, and it really made this masculine's mother very anxious, like, oh my gosh, like, I almost lost you, like, you lost the baby, or you lost your wife, and I almost lost you. And it made them very attached to this masculine, like, don't go, don't leave somewhere else, like, don't go away where I can't protect you, and I can't show up, and I can't be there for you, like, what if something happened to you, who would take care of the baby, or who would take care, like, that kind of energy, where it is giving me this like kind of form of enmeshment, where it's like, this mother here is way too overly attached to this son, either their son, or what this son represents, or what this son at one point did represent, what this man did at one point represent, which was like, their child having a whole future and having a whole life. And now this person is just kind of like overly attached here. There's a codependency here between this mature woman and this masculine energy. And it's really starting to get hateful, or it did get hateful. And, this man is having to put up boundaries and having to learn. And for some of y'all, they're literally having to go to court and fight for their rights for their child, or fight for their right for, to sell a house or to move, or to, it's basically this person just feels like overall they're having to fight for the right to just move on from this tragedy that happened to them and be able to have a life on the other side of it. Like this person is kind of like they really had to stand up for themselves and like and be like, no, like I deserve to be able to be happy. I deserve to be able to move on. I don't deserve to have people guilting me about wanting to date again or wanting to go out there again. You know, I don't deserve myself to, you know, be making me feel guilty and making me feel torn down and making me feel like, oh, you know, it could be like survivor's guilt that this person could be dealing with. You know, they could have really been having to go into therapy and really deal with the fact that, you know, they get to live, they get to move on, but their family didn't, you know, kind of energy. Um, yeah, this is all really tragic. It's really sad. But I feel like this is not where at all where I expected this energy to go. Where I don't know, you and for some of you, this could literally be, you know, for some of you that don't personally feel like you know people that are going through this or something like that, this could literally be a movie that you watch, you know, an inspirational blog that you find, a, you know, if this isn't something that's touching you directly, or this is a person that's directly coming into contact with you. But I feel like for some of you it is, you know. This could even be like a, you know, like a book that you read about how this person overcame all this tragedy in their life to recreate their life and find their worth again and find their love for themselves again, you know. It could be kind of like a self-help book where this person is like, how I restarted my life over again after this incredible tragedy in my life. And it could be very inspirational to you. You could be like, damn, if this person can start over after losing their whole family or after doing this, like I damn sure can start over after me and my husband broke up, or, you know, me and my husband got a divorce, or, you know, over whatever karmic situation I'm overcoming. Like if this person can find the strength inside of themselves to rise up and make something of themselves on the other side of this tragedy, then I damn sure can, you know? Okay. Thank you guys so very, very much. But I definitely feel like this message is coming forward, and you are going to realize that it is also a part of your pathway to come into contact with this, right? It is going to be about you going on the spiritual evolution here. All right, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope that this brought some love, light, or clarity to your situation that you were looking for, okay? Thank you guys so very much for your love, for your support, for your donation. Thank you to my personal clients and everybody in between. I really appreciate you guys. If you like the content, give it a like. It really helps me out, okay? If this resonated for you, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, that my contact information is also down below, okay? If you really dug the vibe here and you want to stick around and join the tribe, go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. But I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? And my condolences, a big condolences really go out to this person. If you are the person that went through all of this, I am so sorry, love. I'm so sorry that you went through this. And I'm very proud of you for finding your strength and finding a way to grieve and, you know, get through this, right? And stay strong and get through this on the other side of it, okay? So stay strong. Don't allow people to guilt you and tell you that you're not allowed to live, or even yourself. Don't allow yourself to tell you that you're not allowed to live after a tragedy. It's totally understandable that you feel that way. It's totally understandable that, you know, that you went through everything that you went through. But, you know, your life, you deserve to still be happy and to build a life for yourself on the other side of this, okay? So thank you guys so very much. All right, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.